Gentlemen, today I'm going to impart a powerful concept, one designed to spur you on to achieve greatness with passion and a solid sense of integrity. Picture this. Fear lurks in our lives, but it's up to you to dictate its influence. Could you live a lifetime haunted by the specters of what could be, agonizing over tomorrow's possibilities? The only truth we have is the present and the choices we make right now, driven by either love or apprehension. We often map our journey with caution masked as sensibility. Our wildest aspirations seem so distant, utterly preposterous to envisage, hence we rarely dare to make our plea to the cosmos. I stand before you as living testimony that you can indeed make that plea. Failure is a possibility, even in undertakings that hold no appeal to us. Therefore, isn't it wiser to take the leap and pursue what sets your soul on fire? Let's ponder this. How will you make a mark on the world? What needs can you fulfill with your unique skills? That is the quintessential question to resolve. As one who has walked the path you're embarking on, I can assure you, the influence you wield on others is priceless. All that we accumulate in life will decay, disintegrate, leaving only the essence of who you are at heart. The true goal we seek resides beyond the construct of self, beyond others' notions, beyond our crafted facades and even our striving and struggle. For peace, one must shed their armor. Our craving for approval may render us invisible. Don't concede to anything obstructing the brilliance emanating from your being. Dare to be visible in all your splendor. We are more than just created images. We are the radiance shining forth, with all else being mere distraction. I often express a wish for individuals to experience all their desires for riches and recognition, to understand these are not the sources of fulfillment. Like many, I harbored concerns about venturing into the world to achieve something substantial. But insight from a wiser person led me to an epiphany. There's nothing more vast than oneself. That internal shift will lead you to influence the world, not be dominated by it. The world will welcome you with open arms. Beware of letting the mind's cinema entangle you in its web of tales, as fear scripts a narrative of insufficiency. The ego is sly, trying to entice us with immortality, a lure holding something we inherently possess. Letting go is key. Expressing our desires while releasing the need to control the outcome is our task. Your role is not to crack the code on how your dreams will manifest, but rather to unlock your mind's potential. Should opportunity knock in reality, step through that door with confidence, and should you miss the mark, fear not, for new doors are perpetually on the horizon. Life isn't something that just happens to you, it unfolds for you. While I can't assert the absolute truth of this perspective, choosing to see the hurdles as beneficial allows me to navigate them effectively. And you, too, will find your unique approach. That's the beauty of it. Why not wager on faith? Not the kind entwined with religion, but a belief in something greater. Hope tends to plead. Faith effortlessly clears obstacles. You are equipped to do magnificent things, and as you evaluate your path today, remember you have but two choices: love or fear. Opt for love, and never allow fear to diminish your jovial spirit. If this message resonates with you, remember that subscribing and enabling notifications can be your first step toward making impactful decisions today. Choosing to engage with this community might just be the nudge you need to embark on a path of love over fear. And just before we close, if you found value in what was shared today, consider tipping in proportion to the insight you gained. The links in the description. Your actions from here on out will define your trajectory. What will you take from today's discourse to implement in your life? Your thoughts on this matter are not just anticipated but integral to the conversation we foster here. Now, go forth with a heart unburdened by dread, a mind liberated for brilliance, and a spirit ready for the wonders that await. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Greetings and welcome to an insightful journey where we unveil the stark forces that compete within each of us. Imagine the difference it would make in your life if you grasped and balanced these forces masterfully. Today, we're exploring a phenomenon that goes beyond mere day-to-day survival, a discourse on freedom that promises to empower and expand your existence. Envision a life where survival isn't your only pursuit. Each creature under the sky holds the instinct to survive, to safeguard its existence. It's the fundamental crux of life itself. This longing to protect and self-preserve is etched deep in our fabric, down to the most microscopic organisms. Distilled to its essence, survival is about constructing barriers, boundaries that denote our dominion over space and security, much like a dog marking its territory. But ever noticed how these self-made fences, although built for protection, can transform into our own confines over time? Now, Juxtapose this with a contrasting urge within youth impulse to grow, to expand into the vastness of the universe. Our aspirations are like this. Today, you're content with a foothold. Tomorrow, the world seems too small. Let's play with the thought: if I crowned you sovereign of Earth, would your thirst for expansion quench? Unlikely. Your eyes would wander to the stars, the moon, the endless galaxies beyond. Within us thrives a force that resists confinement, always yearning to break free from imposed limits. Take a moment and consider this: confined in a small space, you feel suffocated. Granted a bigger one, the relief is transient. Soon, the boundaries begin to choke again. The essence is clear. Boundaries are anathema to our intrinsic nature, which seeks the infinite. It's an uncomfortable truth. Physicality, by definition, binds us, but our souls seek the boundless. Gents, let's chew on this. What does masculine and feminine liberation truly mean? It's not just freeing oneself from the other, but breaking loose from the shackles of our bodily identity. It's not about male or female form, but transcending above our mere physicality. Consciousness isn't about sticking to the shape or size of our corporeal beings. It's about aligning with something greater, something beyond the tangible framework of flesh and bones. Picture this. If just a droplet of your being could transcend your physical and mental boundaries, imagine the vast ocean of potential. This isn't philosophy. It's practicality. When you distance yourself from your body, from your mind, there lies peace. There lies freedom from suffering. Suffering, after all, boils down to being either physical or mental. Step apart from these, and suffering no longer ties you down. Why is this concept pivotal at the prime of our lives? Fear of pain, discomfort, the unknown has shackled humanity, preventing us from delving into the deepest corridors of our potential. What will happen to me? Echoes as the perennial question holding us back. But imagine unshackling from this fear. What if no turmoil could shake your core? How liberated would you then be to chart new territories, to indulge in the otherwise unexplored dimensions of life? It's imperative, folks, if we desire to initiate a renaissance of human genius on our planet, we must eliminate the dread of suffering. And to conquer that fear, you must discover realms beyond the physical and psychological anatomy. Remember, hitting that subscribe button, giving a thumbs up, and smashing that notification bell can prove to be the catalyst in achieving such profound understanding and liberation. This isn't just a channel, it's a community propelling toward enlightenment, where each subscribe and like echoes your commitment to evolve, to transform into your mightiest version. Middle section reserved for additional script. To all the strong and determined men, reaching the end of this narrative brings us closer to the core question. Which insights will you harness and implement in your life from today's discourse? Are you going to let fear of boundaries hinder you, or will you aspire to thrive in boundlessness? The choice remains yours to make, to arrive at a juncture where suffering is but a distant memory. If you found value in our time today, consider supporting our mission. A tip, in correlation with the wisdom you've received, helps sustain our quest for knowledge. Find the link in the description, as every contribution fuels our collective progress. The information shared today is nothing short of revolutionary, and it belongs in the repertoire of the enlightened, the ambitious, and the awakened. Let's not end our time merely spectating. Let's evolve to become the liberated masterminds this world earnestly needs.